Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play. Cause we're living.
Welcome back, my friends. Another edition of the Livin in San Diego podcast, episode 248. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Mr. Cassidy Lewis. Switch to Cassidy. Where's he at?
Right
there
he
is.
What's going on?
And we talk about all about living in San Diego. So we're going to jump into it. We got a fun one today, a new to do and Adieu. We have some events. It's NFL week.
Yeah.
And
let's go Buffalo.
And I don't care. So,
know,
but we are gonna get a little nostalgic and throw it back. Some of the best Charger moments going back in the day. San Diego Charger moments, by the way. Like anything we talk about Chargers here is San Diego. LA Chargers isn't really even a thing. So we got some top plays. We have that's what from last week. We teased it a little bit, but we couldn't get to work. Top places to watch your team here in San Diego.
Nice run.
So a lot of them down south. So if you guys are listening in North County, there's a handful up here. But there's a lot down south. We're going to find obviously the Bills, the Buffalo Bills bar.
Yep.
It was funny in the article. It said there's 25 of 32 teams. So like 7 teams were missing that don't have watch parties.
I could probably guess those teams, I think. But
I was going to chat.
We'll
I tried to chat GPT and then I got sidetracked to see which teams were missing from the list. So I couldn't do it. But what's your guess?
I mean, just some of like the teams that nobody talks about here. I mean, Saints is probably on that list.
I don't know. You got a Drew Brees kind of connection there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's gone now. Cardinals. Are there other big Cardinals?
Well, Drew Brees.
Here?
I heard Drew Brees' name this weekend. He goes to one of my buddy's churches, so he is still around.
His kids go to Santa Fe Christian too, so he is uber local. Or they used to. I think they're all out now, but
maybe not Saints fans.
Probably not.
Or Brees, ex-Charger Brees fans. That would like my mom would like love to see Brees, playing for the Saints as long as they weren't against the Chargers.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's a lot of that left.
Probably not. So
I'll think of more too. There's definitely the teams that just don't have such a huge following, especially here in San Diego.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a few too. There's some obscure ones though. You'll be interested. So. Cool. Anyways, we'll get into all that. We got a little bit of Padres predictions going on because they've been in a little bit of slump, but my predictions are they're coming out of it. So don't give me a thumbs up.
And the Giants are playing the best in baseball right now. So
still 8 games back. But.
Yeah. Only 5 out of the wild card, and now up to a 3% chance of making the playoffs instead of 0.7.
There we go. Wow, how things change. Cassidy going with the Giants losing a little bit. It's a very different attitude in this room, guys.
100%.
You should see the smile on his face now.
I'm rocking my Giants hat for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
But that's what happens.
I told you, dude, don't ever give up on your team until they're mathematically out of it. You already gave up. You already gave up. So you can't cheer for them anymore. But yeah, the new to do and Adieu. Got a new spot in Encinitas. We got something you're doing this weekend, and then something that you won't be doing this weekend. So, anyways, let's get into it. How was the week? Let's jump into the weekends. Before, let's get into Padres predictions real quick since we're on that topic. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Giants playing the best baseball. Padres playing a very poor game of baseball right now. Got Jason Adam getting out for the season.
Not fun.
Did you see what he did?
Hamstring?
No, it was a quad. Torn quad tendon. It's like, dude, that seems like a big tendon to pull.
Yeah, it looked brutal. Like he couldn't get up and.
Oh no, he looked at that. He said, "Bring out the cart. Bring out the cart." Yeah. You can know. I pulled it was my bicep tendon. It's connected to my arm somewhere. It was connected surfing, and I felt it snap. You could feel it, and it's painful at first, and then just like kind of not know what's going on. But the rehab was. I never got surgery, so just kind of naturally rehabbed it. But he's I think he said 6 to 9 months. So
ouch.
Yeah, it's a bummer. And that's the second time we saw the cart come out in the last
2
weeks, right?
Yeah, happened to our guy.
Mm-hmm.
Landon Roop.
Whatever happened. What was his injury?
I think his is just like a deep contusion.
He's fine.
Yeah. No, I think his is. I don't know if he's going to push to come back this season, but he's not like that. He's not 6 to 9 months. So
yeah, just a weird little plant on the. They might need to check the pitching mound in San Diego. Something going on there. something going on with the pitching mound. But
and then Cronenworth broke his foot. Right?
Bogarts.
Oh, Bogarts.
Yeah.
Right. And Cronenworth has something too, though.
Did he? Unless it happened last night.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of banged up. It was funny watching him at the plate. He's like the bionic man. He's got a wrist guard. He's got a shin guard. He's got an elbow guard. He's just got everything going on. But he played last night. Not great. So maybe he should have been out, but gave up an error to give him 2 runs to kind of let the Orioles start running or start going. So anyways, Bogarts is out. And it was funny earlier in the season before he started playing well. It was like,
who cares?
It was like this guy on Instagram. I think it's Divine Sports Gospel. I don't even know his handle. It's something like that. But he covers the Padres. His thing is like, here's the post game report that nobody asked for. So it gives you his little take on it.
Yeah,
we should have him on the podcast. It'd be fun as we get closer to playoffs. But he's like, yeah, what? I don't know if it's him or somebody else. But anyways, they're like, Bogarts, why don't you just do steroids? Who cares if you get caught? It doesn't matter. And then he started playing well, actually. So maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, he broke his foot. He'll be most likely out for the season. So no good. Then you bring in like, who do we have last night? Mason McCoy or something, some randos. But anyways, Padres, one thing that they are lacking is recently starting pitching. Because once you get, the lineup, the
rotation.
At least, kind of once you get into the bullpen. But it's always there's a little bit of a bridge where there's always a little iffy. So once you get into like Darvish last night, I think he went 4 innings maybe, but then you bring in Wandy Peralta, then you bring in David Morgan, who actually he gave up a 2-run homer, but I think he's better than that. But it's kind of like that middle where you have Peralta, you have Morgan, you have Yuki Matsui. It's just like, I don't know. Keep an eye on that. Then once you get, if you get to the lead, you get to the 6th inning. Well, now they probably have to extend it to the, without Adam because they had 2 8th-inning guys. So I guess that's a bonus. But
and your starting pitching too has not, like yesterday. Yeah, didn't he walk a guy and bean 2 to load the bases or something?
Yeah,
like
they didn't.
Something
I think
but
they
no runs scored.
Yeah, they didn't score on that one. But the starting pitching has been lackluster as well. So here's some of the team ranks. Batting average, 251, 9th in the league. I don't know, 251. If a guy's coming up to bat, 251, you're not like.
Now it's kind of normal. It's weird.
What was normal before?
I don't know. Like in the heyday, like if you were a good hitter, if you were hitting like 275. Yeah. Now 250 seems like a good hitter. It just seems more and more. If you look back at the stats, there were so many more guys that were hitting over 300 back in like Tony's days. That's why it was so insane that Tony was batting like 340 or whatever it was. You know what I mean? So better, that era, more batting for average back then, or more hits in general. Less strikeouts.
It's got to come down to the pitching. The pitching's probably just progressed.
Also steroids probably too, but
yeah, different protocols, I guess too. Like steroids. It's still in the league. Jerks and Profar are out, but and other guys, I'm sure. But it's like not. It's not like the Barry Bonds days where
I think they're taking less steroids and they're taking more like just things to heal faster and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, better protocols, better peptides. I don't know what they take, but whatever's allowed. Runs were these are the ones we're not so good at. So batting average, middle of the pack. Runs 22nd in the league, not great. Mm-hmm. Now here's the thing that I'm saying, it's going to start coming back, and I thought it would last night. Is power. They're hit home runs 29th in the league. Wow, 120 home runs. It's like you had 2 guys from one other team, and it's like they have more than him. That's what I was just thinking.
So the Giants for like 2 months had probably the fewest home runs in baseball, but now all of a sudden they have Devers just hit his 30th last night. Adames is 26. Chappie's like 18. There's a bunch of players that are like close to 20 or pushing closer to 30. So it's it's surprising how quickly they've kind of pushed up. But they've also scored. They've hit home runs now in 15 consecutive games, I think. And last night they had 4. So it's also in Colorado. But.
Yeah. I heard that weekend too. Schwarber hit 4 bombs in the same game. That's the third time it's happened this year.
That's crazy. Yeah, and 4 home runs is less common than perfect games.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of bombs.
Yeah. There's also no hitters this season too, which is a kind of a weird stat.
All right.
So.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. We got plenty of baseball left to play. So yeah, I think going into the end of the season, starting pitching, you extend it to the 5th, we're good. And you get a little pop, we're good. Because some of these guys are hitting below their average. What's that?
So let's see if you can extend it into the 6th.
I'm happy with the 5th right now. I'm happy with the 5th, all right? On base sitting at 9th. Slug percentage 25th. Yeah, not great. ERA, so now we're getting to pitching, is 2nd, 3.64.
That's your bullpen.
Yeah. Home runs against is 6th. So
That's good.
Pretty good there. 144 against. Whip is 4th at 121, and batting average against is 1st at 225. So we're looking good there.
Yep. I wonder how what happens to stats when you take Jason Adam out of there.
Yeah,
because I mean that's the big thing for the Giants is their bullpen was. I think Giants and Padres are like 1 and 2 for like a big part of the season, and now we lost Randy Rodriguez to Tommy John for the rest of the season, who was an all-star and our closer. Traded away Tyler Rogers and then traded away Camilo Duvall. So big parts of our bullpen, although Camilo Duvall is doing very poorly in New York. So
good. It was
not
a good trade.
Big, not that big a deal.
I'm looking up Jason Adam stats.
He was an all-star.
Yeah, I don't see it. How come he's not even on this list?
Because he got hurt. He's gone now.
Yeah, they took him off. He's on the IL. No, because you even have like on this, it's Tyler Wade pitched 1 inning. So he's on here. He's a utility player. I wonder what game he came in at.
Jason Adams' WAR was 2.5 for a reliever. That's insane.
65 games, 4 wins, 8 wins, 4 losses. Yeah. Throwing pretty well.
193 ERA.
Yep, 193.
Yeah, it's good.
115 whip, batting average 210. So, and the little blurb I read too, it was just the title of a headline. It's like, which has potential implications for the playoffs, is that Jason Adam is the basically unhittable when he plays the Dodgers, which is a
big deal.
Yeah, big deal. All right. Anyways, still got some season left. I think we got a midday game today. So.
Oh, okay.
Before we can go on the road for a little bit. But anyways, that's what the Padres need to do. And something in baseball that you could look up. It's not Padre related, but have you seen, I don't know, I think I saw on Insta or something. It was a Bo Jackson Battle Arena. It's like a card game.
Oh, no.
That Bo Jackson put together. So it's kind of like, any of those trading card games where you can level up and you have rares and super rares and this and that. One of his super rares, like superpowers, is gum. Because baseball, so he included gum in there, but it was funny. I don't know. Your kids might like it. There's like autographed cards, and it's playing against. I think Ken Griffey's in there, but I don't know. But if the other players are actually real,
is it digital or
no? There's. I'm
physical.
sure they have a digital, but yeah, the ones I saw was like at a convention or something.
Oh, cool. Rad.
So, anyways, anybody who got kids that's into sports, go check out Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Look kind of fun. All right, weekends. How was the weekend?
It was good. Yeah, we Chelsea and the boys went to Disneyland on Saturday. I had a baseball tryout, so I was out and remember when it was super hot on Saturday, like 2:00 to 5:00. That's when we had a baseball tryout.
Nice.
So,
do you guys have a pop up?
We brought it, and then there was no place to put it because it's hard to put it on a field that you're playing baseball on. And then behind the dugout was shady, but I didn't spend any time.
Both your boys were at Disneyland?
Yeah. So Cam didn't even go to the tryout.
I was going to say, they didn't have to try out or what?
No, he didn't have to try out. But it was just like we're just trying to add players to that team, to a couple teams. And so we had to try out, and it was a blast. It was fun. It's the first time I've been on the baseball field in months. So it was fun being back out there, but it was hot. I don't think I've drank more water in a long time. And then since we're still on cone patrol for our dog Kona.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go up and stay up there, but I went up to Disneyland for like 3 hours on Sunday, and then it was just too hot and we left. So
They did the overnight up there?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said, I'm out.
yeah, we all did. We're like, Cam has been fighting a cold, and when I got there, he looked like he was half awake. And we all just like, let's just go chill at home and relax and get out of the heat. Because when it's hot here, Anaheim, you can add like 40 degrees at least.
Plus all
like
the concrete.
the face of the sun. Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. So I think I
Burning
did,
off
I
the
did
ground.
one ride. I did the Grizzly River Run, the water ride.
Yeah. I'm
So
sure
got
that was
wet.
that
It
was
was
a busy
great.
one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was, but it was perfect. We got a little bit wet, felt great, but then like an hour and a half later it was cooking. So
Was it busy up there this weekend?
wasn't there Saturday, but they said they did a bunch, so probably not horrible. And then Sunday wasn't crowded at all, but we left before the rush too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but other than that, just kind of hung out, barbecued on Monday, and just Cam still had soccer practice, so it was kind of it's like a day off, but
Not.
So, but it was a good weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little extended weekend. We actually came to the Bermuda Club on Saturday.
Nice.
On the Sims, we did a few of them, baseball, soccer, a few other, we didn't even golf
the
on them.
family thing or whatever.
Yeah. So we're at our home studios at Bermuda Club right here in Carlsbad. And Saturdays are family days. So
Right.
a guy I was talking to at the pool actually is a member on Monday. He's like, yeah, usually there's nobody in there, but this Saturday there was all the Sims were full. There was somebody in the speakeasy. There was, I think it was the first weekend of college football, so I think there was a few more groups in here just kind of meandering around. But you don't have to necessarily book one if one of those things are open. But they were all taken, so luckily I booked one. But
Got it.
yeah,
For Saturday.
fun. Yeah, Saturday. Get to kick against a goalkeeper. You know, it's not as accurate as golf, but it's still fun.
Red. That's
Get to
cool.
hit against it, kick against an alien, which is pretty good.
Red.
Put him on easy mode. He doesn't even move. He just stands there. And then
He's like a 7-year-old keeper.
yeah. Maybe that was what day? That might have been Saturday or Sunday. Anyways, I think it was on Saturday. We went to fishing at Lake Hodges.
Oh.
Yeah, we went to Breakers, which I'll give you a story about Breakers. We went to the new Hawaiian spot in Encinitas.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
Sweet.
I'll give you the insight.
Did you go with?
I'll give you some insight onto
Our buddy
what's
Joshua,
coming
or
in. No, he was the next day. So
Okay.
I think I was Saturday and then he went in Sunday.
Got it.
And but anyways, there was a fishing show on one of the TVs, and then randomly Lincoln's like, "Let's go fishing." I was like, "Sure." Hot day, middle of the day. I was like, "We're not going to get anything, right?" But he wanted to go, so we went out there, and it happened to be free fishing day. So twice a year, there's one in July, and then August 30th there was free fishing day. So any ocean, pond, anything like state related, I think private lakes like Dixon. I think Dixon's private or something. I don't know. You would probably still need passes, but like all the county, city, all that kind of stuff, state, you can go fish for free. You don't need permits. You don't need
No limits.
license, no limits. Yeah, no, all the rules are still in effect. Anyway, so we went out there, scorching day. The water's super low. There's not much area to fish, honestly, over there. Yeah, on that north side where have you been in there? There a long
It's
time?
been years. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you know the dock side over there? There's like water's so far receded. There's like everything's just tules grown out, and then it's just a shoreline. So it's not like, you're under a tree or whatever. So we went on the north shore, the other side, and then there's like a little pier over there. There's, so once again, just flat, kind of just throwing it out into the mud, basically. So we didn't catch anything, but we did sit on the dock for once. As it cleared out, there was a few groups down there. Sat on the dock I was like, there's got to be something under here. Didn't get anything, but as the kids' stuff's blowing in the water, they have like these neck towels to keep them cool.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln, one of his went in, Brewers went in, so I'm fishing those out. Some of our tackle blew in the water, whatever. So we're just like, just stuff going on. And
this is why I don't fish.
yeah, no, it was great. The boys had a blast, but I was helping Brewer get a hook out of something, and then I was just thinking back to like the days when you want to bring your kids fishing. It's like something you should do growing up, right? I remember my dad, we went all the time, but it's just like a pain in the ass. Super fun. I mean, I had a good time, but it's like I'm just thinking back to those days too. Like,
See, I'm like, my mom loved fishing.
yeah,
And we spent months and months in Florida every year because my grandma lived out there. and my mom was off for work, and I just could not stand fishing. The only one that I liked was night fishing.
Yeah.
Not hot out. You go out to the pier, and you were using shrimp instead of whatever the bait was, and it was fun.
Yeah.
That was like the only time I actually enjoyed it.
Night
but
fishing.
for one night, and then I was done. I'm good.
Yeah, we had some good times. I mean, we should do a full fishing episode. Maybe I get a fisherman on here, but like Cuyamaca, we'd always catch fish. Nothing really local. I mean, Dixon, we did a bunch. Hodges, all those lakes around here. But one of the best fishing was we went to Minnesota, and I remember fishing off the back of the boat. It wasn't a boat; it was a little paddle boat. So maybe my pops and one of my brothers was in front, whatever, and I was fishing off the back, and the water was super clear, so you could see probably however deep it was. I was a kid, so I'm gonna call it 20 feet, and all the toolies and all the whatever the stuff usually gets hung up on at the bottom. So I'm trolling off the back. I can see my lure back there, and then out of the weeds, you see a fish come, boom, hit it. I think it was up there we were catching pike, so a lot of pike, sharp teeth. But I remember that it was an awesome time. So we caught a bunch of those fish. Fish in Minnesota was good. Anyways, out here, no fish. Hot day, no shade. It was fine. The boys didn't complain. Everybody had a good time. But then I turned around as I was helping Brewer, and Lincoln starts crying, and I was like, whatever. There was a girl, she caught a catfish probably 6 inches long. And so she was walking by, dropped it, whatever, hit Lincoln, didn't think anything of it. And then
Got the barb?
a few minutes later, a minute later, Lincoln's like crying. I was like, dude, it's a little tiny thing. And I looked at it. Yeah, it's like the poisonous barb went into his leg. I mean, it just kind of skimmed and then kind of caught at the bottom. So it was bleeding a little bit. No, been keeping an eye on it, but I've heard the stories of their poisonous. They have, I always thought it was their whiskers growing up, like don't touch the whiskers, but it was the barb on their back, right? And so I looked it up. I was like, yeah, we should probably go get it cleaned and get all this stuff. But I didn't tell him it was poisonous until the next day, because he was like, it was much more pain than you should be for just like a little pinprick of
similar to like a sea urchin, I think.
Yeah. He said the next day, he's like, or no, even that day, he's like, I think there was like venom or something in there because it felt like a bee sting or something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to freak him out till we got home, so I didn't let him know. But then I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, you're right. There was venom in there. So apparently you can get hit by that.
I remember went back to Florida. My mom, we were I think we were on a boat with my uncle, and somebody caught a catfish, comes on board, and it's just like moving all over the deck, and it hit my mom on the top of the foot. And I've never heard her scream that like loud, and it was just excruciating pain. I think it depends how it hits you, and then yes, I think it's that venom is real.
So weird.
Yeah. Or whatever the poison. I mean, it's not venom. Venom comes from your mouth.
Okay. Poison. Some sort of it's a non-lethal poison.
Right.
But,
yeah.
It's not like a lionfish or anything where it's potentially going to kill you.
Or Donovan and my parents, I think too, they saw the blue ringed octopus, and that's one like if you touch, you can.
That's
die.
what my boys always, not always, but they've been saying it recently. Read it in a book or something. They're like, you know what's the most poisonous octopus? It's like blue ring octopus. I was like, what?
Yeah. Well,
where are those at?
I think they were.
They're not here, right?
No, I think they were maybe in New Guinea,
Okay.
like some weird place in the South Seas or something. I don't even know if New Guinea's in the South Seas. Kind of right on the border. But like the dive master is like doing the like do not touch underwater because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, you're like, ooh,
and an octopus
cool.
too, like in Hawaii, so cool when like the dive master gets one and they're like crawling up his arm, and very cool. Do not touch the blue ring octopus.
But that was my first wrestle match with another sting that I have never heard.
I've also never seen a 6-inch catfish. I want to kind of see that.
Yeah, it was tiny, dude. It was a little tiny baby, but it was cute, but deadly as well. But the other thing we did, like I said, we went to Breakers over in Encinitas, new spot over there. They haven't had their grand opening yet. I think we went on Saturday, but cool vibe in there. Like everybody's super cool. Ended up I went something weird. I went with a smoked ahi wrap because it was one of their specials. I was like, man, that sounds fun, Did that. We kind of came in right after breakfast. I would have done breakfast. Julie got the Kahlua pork plate. So it's a pretty good deal. You get the plate came out, it was huge. Get a big thing of pork, you get 3 sides. So we did not slaw. We did mac salad. She got another little salad, and then what was the third one? Rice. I think she just got rice. And it was solid. Like I said, $18, giant plate. I got that thing. Kids got their own little, because they do breakfast burritos, they do coffees, they do all that kind of stuff. Julie's, they forgot her meal, so we all got ours. I was pretty much done. And they were kind of busy in there, which is cool. Good to see them like busy. There was like a birthday party setting up behind us, or our engagement, or some sort of party. And anyways, so she flagged down the gal, brought it out. And then got a little. She's like, "Here, this is on the house. It's a little spam musabi. Have you seen those things? It's like rice. There's like little spam, little seaweed wrap.
Yep.
Apparently, there. I did read an article. I think it was in Encinitas magazine. And there's a guy in Leucadia who makes them out of his house. He's got like a commercial kitchen license over there.
Yeah.
But it's like supposed to be super legit and, kind of hidden back there. Like I'm pretty sure it's just to go.
I've seen it on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's like it seems pretty simple to make. It's just rice. I mean, you could get different flavors going, but
the rice is the key.
Yeah.
To anything that's not sushi, but anything that looks like sushi.
Yeah.
Rice is the key.
Have you had spam?
No, I don't think I have. So we did I think this ruined it for me. We did a video back in 10th grade, I think, or 9th grade when I was in a film class, and it was Spam Man. And so it was like Popeye kind of, but like when you open the spam, he'd have to eat it, and then he'd turn like superhero. And I'll never forget, I was filming maybe or doing something like that, and the guy that was being Spam Man, every time he opened it, the juices that flew out, all of us were like so I really want to try this spam musabi. I just haven't. I will at some point though.
I think he has. I don't know if it just has to be spam. I think there's other toppings you could put on there.
I don't know.
Sure.
On top of the spam?
No. Like it's like musabi is the thing. Spam musabi is like one of the types of it. So
got it.
I don't know, but everything was super good.
So what do you think of it? Was it good?
Yeah, definitely go back. Cool.
No, I mean the spam wasabi.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, the spam was whatever. It's just salty and kind of different texture. I love sticky rice, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. Any wasabi in there? Any like spice
no, not
to
in
it?
this one. No, this was just kind of plain. But I'm sure, if you put like even, I didn't put anything on it. No soy sauce, nothing. If you dipped it or little sauce, I think would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit. So yeah, I'll definitely be back. We actually we're sitting there, and it's cool. They got surf TVs. They have a full bar. Julie almost got one of the, I think it was called a Del Mar Sunrise or something, like a fancy Hawaiian style drink. We didn't end up getting it because her food took so long and whatever. Anyways, she just was like, I wanted it after meal. Now it's time to go. So, but that was great. And then as we were hanging out, the owner, Benji Weatherly, who's the one of the, he's a professional surfer, ex-professional surfer, professional surfer, whatever. Super solid back in like the Momentum days, which was like the original. I mean, he surfed beyond that too, but that was kind of like
his heyday.
Slater and all those guys. Some of the OG, I think it was, what's the huge guy who makes the surf videos. He made Momentum 2. How come I can't think of it? I know his name, like Taylor Steele. I think it was Taylor Steele. Okay. So he was like a surf video guy. But anyways, Benji was in all those. Now he's running this shop. So he came over and Brewer was doing like a little like this on the table, like chilling. And Benji's like, oh my God, that's so funny, dude. You got to check this out. And like, just talk to us for like, 10 minutes or so. But it's like one of his, like he does dives off boats and wherever, like, the leisure dive.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Yeah. So I don't know if it's his brand or someone else's brand, but there's like leisure dive brand. And so they're going to bring those shirts in there. And he thought it was so funny that Brewer is just leisure diving off there. Gave us a little insight into what's coming there. So the outside they have indoor outdoor seating, much better setup than when it was schooners. They have windows and stuff in there.
Right. Good.
There's a whole back area, which I didn't know was there at all, but it's kind of separated by a bar. And then you have a bar on the other side, but a bunch of high top tables outside. And then there's a back area, just grass with one table on it with a fence. I think he called it the kid pit.
Oh, right.
It's like fenced off so the kids could go back there.
It's just grass, I thought.
Just grass. Yeah, you're not gonna bug anybody because there's like one table out there. So if you sat there, just send the kids out there. He said on Fridays they're going to start doing what did he call it? A sweet sugar shack. So he's going to have the sugar shack. So like they kind of they have donuts there right next to the thing. From Mochichi's. Have you seen Mochichi's? It's right by Brewer's Tap Room.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So anyways, they bring in donuts. But anyways, on Fridays, he's trying to figure out times and, school schedules and when it actually worked. But he's going to do like a shave ice machine, Mochichi's. There was, what else was there? There was, dang it, shaved ice, donuts, a few other little sugar,
week.
Just get the kids, or no, just on Fridays.
Oh, just on Fridays. Oh, cool.
On the side, he's also building out a little speakeasy, if you will. So he's like, there's going to be a kid there. You have to have the password. Breaking news, you guys, the password's going to be Vaughn's. Because that's where people are saying they're going, like, going
to Vaughn's.
Going to Vaughn's and then go grab a beer over there or a cocktail or whatever. Because Vaughn's is right there, obviously. So like going to BTR, I'm going to Trader Joe's. I'll be right back. Kind of the same thing. So password is allegedly going to be Vaughn's. Keep it on the DL, but it's cool. He's got like these shacks out back and, it's adults only because one guy came in and not complained, but he's like, why is there no adult area? So he's going to make that back there, make it a cool little vibe. They already have the kind of like tiki huts more or less built back there. So anyways, he's going to have that going. And super cool dude. And he'd be fun to have on the podcast too. We'll see if we can get him on.
Nice.
And just kind of dive into all that and whatever. But anyways, Breakers is solid. They, like I said, they still haven't had their grand opening, but they are working on it. So
cool. Run.
He's just building that out. He said probably about, he's like, we could probably get it done in about 2 weeks. So
cool.
Keep eye out for that. Breakers in Encinitas. But that's not our new to do or adieu. Getting into new, it's another Encinitas spot. We're on Encinitas today. It's the Encinitas day. Johnny Rad's. Have you heard of Johnny Rad's?
I have not.
Okay. Well, Johnny Rad is a restaurateur, and he's opening a new spot with another guy here in Encinitas who actually has a skate shop right here in town, Mike McGill.
Oh, yeah.
You know McGill's?
Yep.
Used to be over off, I think it's called Moonlight Plaza by Sports Line. And now there's a liquor store there. Yeah. Lucada Pizza Co. or Lucada Pizzeria. He moved it. It's right by Lazy Acre now. But anyways, they're opening a new pizza spot right where Pandora's Pizza used to be. It's not called Pandora's anymore. It's called Osteria Trevi or something. They changed it probably about a year ago. But anyways, pro skater legend Mike McGill has teamed up with radical restaurateur Johnny Rad to open Johnny Rad's, with a Z, Rad's Pizza in San Diego's North County, joining a wave of extreme athlete-backed eateries in Encinitas. As we just went to Breakers, potentially, what's the other one?
Chicken Hawk.
If it ever opens. The search for epic sourdough pizza in Encinitas is about to end. Johnny Rad's Pizza, a new restaurant and a radical restaurateur, Johnny Rad, and skateboarder legend Michael McGill is currently under construction on Coast Highway and is expected to open later this year. Local brews, wine. It's built out by Leucadia-based McTwiston Tile Company, a nod to McGill's own invention of the McTwist. So he must own a tile company as well, which is pretty cool. Local dude. And he was the inventor
of the McTwist.
The McTwist.
I remember that.
Yeah, the aerial trick that cemented him as one of the skateboarding's most influential pioneers. The space is at 828 North Coast Highway 101, which is last home to Osteria Tavi. That's what it was called. Construction crews have already begun transforming it into a casual neighborhood hang. It's the latest extension of his deep roots in Encinitas, McGill. He was born in 1964, made skateboarding history in the 80s. He was on the iconic Bones Brigade. I think they made a full movie about that. Alongside Tony Hawk, Lance Mallon, Rodney Mullen. Have you ever seen Rodney Mullen's highlights?
Probably back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, pretty rad. I would check him out. His McTwist became the benchmark of vert skating and later crossed into snowboarding, performing most famous by Shaun White at the 2010 Winter Olympics. A little McTwist.
Nice.
Shaun White was insane to watch on X Games or the Olympics. Olympics were so fun. You're just like, all right, here he comes, dude. Just blowing people out of the water. It was awesome. But anyways, Johnny Raz also joined a growing list of extreme athlete-backed restaurants, shaping Encinitas dining scenes. Earlier this year, Benji Weatherly opened Breakers Cafe. He has a bunch of, I was looking for the Captain Keno's. He said there's a Captain Keno's, some decor in there from Captain Keno's. But I didn't see it.
Did they have a sale after? Like when they
Yeah,
they
well, he
sell
probably
away
had
of the
some
stuff?
Yeah, like there's an old cocktail sign. I don't know if that was from Keno's. There was a few other old signs in there, but I was trying to figure out where that was.
Keno's had cocktails. I just thought they had like really cheap beer.
Yeah, that's all I had in there was pitchers of beer. And then Chicken Hawk, his long delayed fried chicken venture from Tony Hawk. Next month, it says. So,
wow.
Anyways, they aim to tap in the same crossover energy with details of the menu remain under wraps. The promise of sourdough pizza paired with a relaxed beer and wine driven atmosphere suggests Johnny Rad's will cater to both longtime locals and visitors exploring Encinitas 101 corridor. So later this year, we're getting a new pizza spot.
Nice.
To do. Cassie could fill us in on this one. Banana Ball's coming to town.
Banana Ball.
Banana Ball, the history of Banana Ball. Banana Ball has become the fastest and most entertaining game in sports with its fast-paced rules and emphasis on continuous play. Banana Ball strips away the often criticized lulls and lengthy pauses, typical baseball, delivering a high-octane and entertainment-packed game that keeps both players and fans on their toes. Banana Ball has 11 unique rules. The most notorious rule is if a fan catches a foul ball,
I'm really hoping
it counts as out.
Yeah, I'm really hoping.
That's funny. I never heard of that one.
That's the
rad.
thing I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
I have no clue where we're even sitting and if it's even in the realm of possibilities, but I'm really hoping to get it out.
So tell me about Banana Ball. Savannah Banana is coming to town 5th and 6th, right? Saturday, Sunday?
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Okay.
Yeah. Have you watched it yet? So
I watched it a little bit
on
at
Disney Plus.
Yeah, no. Is that will they play it on there?
There's a couple episodes or a couple of games on Disney Plus.
Will they play it live, do you think?
I don't think so. I think I don't. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it's on YouTube
check.
Live or something.
It said ESPN and then it said Disney Plus and maybe ESPN Plus, obviously. But
so maybe it is.
I think they merged. I don't know. I'll check it out. But
Well,
I want the boys
by
to
the
watch
same
it.
company, but yeah, I mean, there are already pre-recorded ones on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So like we've watched a couple games, super fun. We're going on Saturday night, but it's really hard to get tickets. We've tried for this. I think this is the first or maybe second time at Petco. No, I think it's first time at Petco. But it's really hard. You have to put your name in a lottery, hope you get picked. When you get picked, there's still like steps you have to do to be able to get tickets, and tickets can run out and everything. And they sell for cheap. It's like $40 a ticket or something like that.
Yeah, I think it said $35
or $35. If you don't get them in the lottery, they're selling for like $500 plus on all of the off market, aftermarket stuff.
I have them up right now. Because I was looking, I was like, ooh, that would be fun. I know they're going to be selling them aftermarket, right? They're going to be, but yeah, just looking at I don't know if this is the cheapest, but if you go like top deck, back corner, kind of by Western Metal, where you can't really see, they're $80 a ticket.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, but there's 89 up there, top row. I did look like right behind or home run deck right there. Mm-hmm. It was it was $200 a ticket.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're like right on there. That's probably a great game to go to.
Yeah.
I thought it was 200 total. I clicked into it. I was like, dude, I'm getting those for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was 200
each.
Dang it. Some for 109 left field, kind of about right behind where we sat. What was that area called?
Where did we sit?
Like right below the scoreboard when we were against the rail for your birthday.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it's. I mean, I don't know left field. I don't know what it's called though. There.
Left field, $113. Anyways, you still get tickets.
That's not that bad. I mean, it's some of them in a Petco. I mean, now that they're playing like ballparks rather than like minor league parks, and like their original spot in Savannah was like, I don't know, it was a minor league baseball park, so it's maybe 11,000 people or something like that. Now you're 40,000 plus. It's rad. I mean, it's really cool, and we're excited. So like, lots of cool music, lots of like organized dances from the guys, trick plays. Dancing umpire, super excited to see the dancing umpire. There's just a lot of cool things that are way different. It's not a baseball game by any like normal thing. Like their scoring even is different. So like you like win an inning rather than like how many runs are scored total. So like if you score 2 and the other team scores 3 in an inning, that team gets 1 point.
So it doesn't roll over?
It doesn't. No, it's like playing a skins game. Like you're trying to win that inning. I don't think they roll over though if it tied. So
let's see. Rule 1, winning the inning. So this has 9 rules, but they said 11. We'll just go with 9. Rule 1, win the inning, get the point.
Yep.
Rule 2, a 2-hour time limit.
Yep.
Rule 3, no stepping out. If the hitter steps out of the box, it's a strike. Rule 4, no bunting. Rule 5, batters can steal first. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
On any pitch of the at-bat. That's funny. The hitter could try to steal first base. This can happen on a pass ball, a wild pitch, or any time the hitter chooses. It's just a strike. You start running. There's no walks allowed. There's no mound visits allowed. If a fan catches the ball, a foul ball, it's an out. And showdown tiebreaker. So if the game is tied at the end of the 2-hour time limit, the game will go into a showdown. In each showdown, the hitter must. Sorry, I'm losing my spot here. This is a long paragraph. In each showdown, the hitter must score. If they score, it's worth 1 point. If they get out, it's worth no points, and it's called a showdown shutdown. So
There's something too. I don't know if it's when they walk, or maybe it's a strikeout. I can't remember exactly, but there's something where every player on the team has to touch the ball before the runner gets to first. If they all do, they're out. But if they don't, he's safe at first. That might be a walk.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Rule 10 is the banana ball challenge rule. I don't know what that is. Or Rule 11 is the golden batter rule.
Oh, yeah.
So those are the other two.
We're really hoping to see the guy pitch or hit with stilts.
Yeah.
Really excited for that.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
You figure you'd come out at some point, right? No matter what. History of banana ball started in 2018. They had their first game right mid-pandemic, June 26th of 2020. First official banana ball game was played at Grayson Stadium. 2021, the Party Animals debuted.
Yep.
There's also a firefighter-based team and New Texas Tailgaters. Yeah, there we go.
All their stuff looks denim. It's rad. And their hat, they have like a special hat that looks like a trucker hat, but it's got like flaps, so it looks like a cowboy hat.
Nice.
It's cool.
That was July, and then March 26th, the show and Banana go on the road, and the first time in Mobile, Alabama, back-to-back, sell out. March 11th, 2022, the World Tour kicks off in Savannah, Georgia. August 19th, 2022, debuts on ESPN. October 2023, it's released the first time a full season of Banana Ball. So they're just playing each other. I mean, whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like a Globetrotters, right?
Yeah.
September 15th, the national.
The Bananas are allowed to lose. That's the only difference between Globetrotters and the Generals never won.
No?
So, nope.
The Party Animals win the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour in 2023. And then here we are today. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah. We had the great debate this morning. Week. Yeah. Cam, the boys have a hat, a Savannah and Bananas hat from maybe Baseballism or something like that. It looks like a Chiquita banana sticker, but it's the Banana Ball logo. Anyway, the great debate, because Cam's not allowed to wear professional sports memorabilia, like hats and shirts and stuff like that, to school. And he was debating this morning that Savannah Bananas isn't professional. I'm like, they get paid to play. Yeah. Officially, but I'm guessing that a teacher is not going to know or like call you out on that. So
can you wear like Baseballism stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be good then.
Yeah. But not like rivalries. But not like a Padre Baseballism hat or a Giant Baseballism hat. You'd have to wear like, he has one that has Hercules from Sandlot.
Yeah.
He can wear that to school.
But there's no, I'm assuming the reason for that is like rivalries or stuff, just, just a little gang tension. Yeah, gang affiliation. But yeah, Bananas, he's going to be good. Did he wear it?
That's what I said. I don't know. I didn't hear the final verdict. I gave my 2 cents and then left the conversation.
Okay. We'll hear the full rundown next week. Give us is there anything else? I mean, I'm sure they have stuff going on in the stadium, weird, not
I think
events,
it opens up at like, I don't know what game time it is, but it opens at like 2. Cam has soccer that starts like 2:30. So we're going to get there, not right at game time, but not much earlier, which is a bummer, but it'll still be super fun. But I think like the players sign autographs and do meet and greets and stuff like that. But
Are they playing party animals? Who are they playing?
they're playing the firefighters.
Okay. All right. We'll get the full wrap up next week.
Yeah.
All right. I bid you adieu. You ready for this?
Yep.
Coronado beaches are no more. Sewage flows prompt officials to extend Coronado beach closures to the city's entire shoreline.
Wow.
So for decades, millions of gallons of untreated sewage has washed from Mexico across the border in San Diego, allowed by broken sewer plants in Mexico and the United States. So a beach closure was issued on Labor Day. It seems like it's still going on, but that's like a good distance to keep going all the way to Coronado. So like, yeah, Imperial Beach has been closed. I think, remember last, or was it in our recent video about San Diego? It was like it was closed 1,000 days.
Yeah.
In this article, it says it was closed for 1,300 days. I mean, there was a few openings here and there, so it wasn't straight up.
Would you want to go when it's open for like a couple days?
There was.
I think we're good for. Oh nope, never mind. We got to close.
I was watching a video of like when it opened up after that 1,000 days or however long, and there was like people. Oh no, there was like they were interviewing 2 people, and they're like so excited, and, you know, going in there, and it's so nice.
Gross.
And it was probably closed the next day. But that is like, this is one of the biggest things I don't get about San Diego and how this is still going on. So they recently, let's see here, they recently had a
nothing you can do. Like that's the thing that drives me crazy is nothing you can do about the sewage plant being broken in Mexico, but you can fix the one in California.
We have good engineers who could figure something out because it just flows across and then goes into that the bay or whatever, the estuary down there, and then out to the ocean, right? But there just seems like there's a solution for this where it's not going to be crazy. I mean, it's going to be expensive, but
think
where
about
it
how
opens
much
all
money
that
you
up.
have in Coronado. Like,
Yeah.
like,
well, that's why they'll probably get something done now, you know?
Yeah.
Let me see. There's another thing. There was gas, like, you know, just smell of it's aerolized sewage.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. And they said the quality or down there, San Diego South Bay, as much as 70 times higher than the state average or state air quality standards for hours at a time. So not only the smell, but just like stuff in the air that's got to be so unhealthy. There was good news in the study. This author said that the level of gases dropped dramatically on September 10th. They believe the activation of a sewer plant in Mexico led to the drop because wastewater stopped flowing into the Tijuana River after that day. You're like,
Finally.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
My gosh, this just, man, San Diego, you guys got to figure this out. There seems like there's, I wouldn't say easy solution, but it seems like there's a solution that can be done. Who cares? Yeah, okay, it is our issue. It's not our source, but it's coming here.
You know all this like new parking money that you found because you started charging people crazy rates to park during Petco or during Padre games. And,
maybe that's what they're raising it
and
for.
the tickets for like being too close to a curb or too close to the stop sign or whatever. Start putting it towards things that like that.
Yeah.
We've heard that there's potholes. We get it.
Yeah.
Put the potholes on hold. Fix the sewage, please.
I mean, it's just been so long. It's like, you guys figure this out. So anyways, I don't know. I'm not going to, I don't have any solutions, but I know there are some.
So stay out of the water.
So stay out of the water. Anyways, Coronado's closed.
Cardiff is back to being normal, right? Cardiff is back to being okay?
I didn't check.
Oh, okay.
Cardiff's, it's a different thing. It's just the runoff from
roads,
any of the
all that
estuary. Yeah. I mean, it's
harder to fix.
Gross still, but
yeah,
it's not as bad. So anyways, goodbye to Coronado beaches. They will never open again, apparently.
Until like next week.
Until next week. All right, let's talk NFL. So did you get your picks in yet?
Oh, no, I got to do that.
Oh, no, he's going to do it right now.
Let me grab my phone. I got to pay your mom too. I texted her the other day, so I got to do both.
We got to have a good lineup this year because we got some new recruits.
Nice.
Eddie's in this year. A few other
folks. What are we up to weekly?
I don't know. We'll have to see this first week. So, what did you win last week? Or sorry, last year?
I won once.
What was the payoff? I mean, it's more than 140.
Yeah, it covers your dues.
Yeah. So you're flush after that, right? Okay. Yeah, because I won the week 2, and then
I think I won the week after you.
Yeah, and then I was good for I didn't. Yeah, maybe one other. I went to Monday night, but anyways. That's the part that I'm cool with. You know, we got some money on the game, or I guess in the pool, however you want to say it. But obviously, Chargers aren't here, so who really cares? I'll get in the top
pick a new team.
5 Charger moments here in a sec. But if you guys are going out and about and you're going to want to go watch any other team, let's say the Bills, here's some spots you can go check out. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we do have a handful. I'm going to start with the Bills. Buffalo Bills, the Long Story Irish Pub. It's perfect for you.
That's rad.
The pub is a Buffalo Bills Central with with blue and red pride. Table smashing celebrations by former wrestler Dirty Ronald McDonald,
Rad.
aka Mike Gordon, and a Labatt Blue chug off at halftime for gift cards. Now this sounds awesome.
Rad. We're gonna have to do that for the podcast.
Do you know Dirty Ronald McDonald?
No,
I've never heard of him. But anyways, enjoy fish and chips, burgers, wings, and burgundy tri-tip, but not from a different spot, from Jensen's in Point Loma. And fans can order $4 Labatt Blues, cocktails, craft beers on game days, and watch TV's sound on, which I didn't know was a big thing until we went to Moneyline and watched the Padres game. Apparently, like a lot of bars don't have sound on.
Music and stuff instead. Yeah.
Weird. Okay. This is at 4204 Voltaire in San Diego. So
that's rad.
Long Story Irish Pub. And also, you have Patrick's Gaslamp Pub downtown.
Also Bills?
This is also Bills, yeah.
Rad.
This is in Gaslamp, so you could cheer on Josh Allen and the AFC East champions, 428 F Street. And you have the local in Pacific Beach. This restaurant is home to the Bill backers and opens early for Bills Mafia with 2 floors of bars and patio seating. Drink specials are available for every game, including raffles and giveaways. Not quite as crazy as a beer chugging contest. Still sounds fun.
I wonder if Chelsea and I can get away for a one Bills game at a bar.
Yeah.
Seems dangerous, but it sounds fun.
You can go to the local PB. Go do an open house at Grand and then go scoot, or one way or the other. Maybe go watch the early game and then go do the open house.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Some of the other guys we were talking maybe don't have a spot, but Cleveland Browns, they do.
Okay.
They have a sports, the players sports grill in San Diego, not the one in San Marcos, but the
San Marcos is New England Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Plays host to the San Diego Browns backer. Cowboys obviously have a few, one being Union, not our Union up here, but one down there. There was one up in Lions have a place. Yeah, Packers obviously have a few.
Yep.
They have the Regal Beagle, which is sister to the Regal Seagull up in Encinitas.
Which is Vikings.
I remember I think it was at auction. So like back in the day, Pop Warner, they used to have auctions, and one of the auction items, silent auctions, was a Packers helmet from, I forget the guy's name. I don't even think he signed it, but he wore it during a game. Just big old head, dude. Mm-hmm. It was like a D lineman or something, O-line or D-line, one of them. So it was a big helmet. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool. Probably maybe sell it someday for money or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up winning the auction. So I have this giant helmet. I ended up selling to, my uncle knows the guy. It's a Packers bar in Vista. So like old school downtown or somewhere, like a kind of dive bar in Vista. But yeah, I doubled my money. I think I bought it for $60 or $50 and sold it for like 100, 120. So anyways, I
did good.
Yeah.
Quite the entrepreneur.
Huge Packers fan. Jaguars have one, which is weird.
Oh, that's one I would have not guessed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Raiders, yeah. But guess where the Raiders is, okay?
Like, I don't know.
Guess, yeah, that's probably what you're going to say. It's at Buffalo Wild Wings in Chula Vista.
Oh, that's weird.
Come on. You guys could do better. Put those Raider fans over there. Actually, so Los Angeles Chargers do have a few. Cali Barbecue in Spring Valley. Dirty Birds in Ocean Beach. Dirty Birds, I love Dirty Beach, so I can't talk too much about that. And then the Deck at Moonshine Flats. Have you ever been to Moonshine Flats?
No. But I think it's funny that now you have Charger bars here. Like, weren't they all Charger bars before they left?
Yeah, I think it was just
a
bar.
Just a bar.
Now
it has to be affiliated.
And then here's one up in North County, San Diego. Minnesota Vikings is the Regal Seagull.
Yep.
Hosted diehard Vikings fans in North County. Regal Seagull in Encinitas is an option for hosting a group for Sunday football. The food menu includes sandwiches, wings, pretzels, and a vast assortment of beers. They didn't mention
the brats.
Sausages, brats, fried. There's some good fried stuff there too. But anyways, there's a bunch in there. So anyways, my Phillies fans, pretzels and pints in 3812 Ray Street. I haven't heard of that place, but There's also one in Oceanside. I don't know if it was actual Philly bar, but I went there with Eddie, so it was definitely Philly. All right. Top 5 Chargers moments in San Diego history.
It's going to make me cry.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit old school, but nonetheless, since the team's first season here, it says there, not here. This was in 2017, so there. In 1967, Qualcomm Stadium served as home of the San Diego Chargers. It's been the scene of memorable wins and heartbreaking losses, obviously. But mostly Qualcomm has been a place where Charger fans comfortably gathered. The other article I was reading too, how many games were played at Qualcomm, not just Charger games, but how long the Padres played there. I was like, wow, they played there for a long time.
Yep.
It was as good as any place in the league, Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers said, and we had a hand in it by winning. We all had a hand in it, which makes it special there. It was awesome in those years when we were winning a bunch of football games. Well, under Dean Spanos, I to move. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Here's number 5, the Holy Roller, 1978, before our day. But the Holy Roller is a play that led to a change in NFL rules and garnered national attention as a controversial call in 1978, with the Chargers facing the AFC West rival. Do you know who they were playing?
Denver.
Raiders.
Okay.
The Raiders. And
Raiders always, the rules change when the Raiders play.
Yeah.
They have the Tom Brady rule.
The
too.
Tuck rule?
Yeah.
Yeah. These Raiders, let's tell you, these cheaters. These are cheaters. Go back to Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think most people think the Patriots cheated.
Wouldn't yours be Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
Buffalo
It's
Bills?
It's too obvious.
Too corpo. Mm-hmm. And ahead 20-14 with 10 seconds left. Quarterback Ken Stabler rolled out to the pass. Stabler was nearly sacked by San Diego linebacker Woodrow Lowe, but somehow managed to flip the ball forward underhand. In today's game, Stabler's flip would have been ruled an incomplete pass, but officials on the field ruled fumble. Raiders fullback Pete Banasak intentionally fumbled the ball forward, and tight end Dave Casper picked up the ball, so he just kind of rolled it there. Kicked the ball while trying to pick it up, ultimately falling on it for a touchdown to give Oakland an improbable 21-20 victory over the Chargers. In typical Raider fashion, if you can't beat someone the right way, you cheat, said former San Diego linebacker Jim Laslovic. I think Channel 8 he was a CBS 8 reporter. Number 4, there's been a lot of heartbreak among Charger fans. This one's tough.
Isn't it?
The Marlon McCree interception and lost fumble is the one with most lament. When asked about the on the field failings from the franchise, the Chargers finished the 2016 season with the league best 14-2 record, which included a 10-game win streak. Everything's looking good at this point. We're solid.
I'm on a plane home from Costa Rica.
Are you watching it then? Or
we watched all the way to half before we got on the plane. We were winning by a lot.
Yep.
And then we landed, and everybody, like, as soon as they could get on their phones to check who won, it was like a huge, like, like, that was horrible. It was awful.
Yeah, imagine watching it live.
Yeah.
In the AFC divisional game, the Chargers led 21-13 and had the Patriots all but stopped in their own territory. Late, Tom Brady threw a pass intended for Troy Brown, but McCree intercepted it.
Just picture.
We were excited. We're like, game over, finally beat the Patriots. This is awesome. This is the season, 14-2.
Stands up.
Instead of going down, McCree ran with the ball and was stripped by Brown with New England receiver Rashae Caldwell. I think he played on the Chargers briefly, maybe. Removed the ball. The Patriots scored 5 plays later on a 4-yard TD pass from Brady to Caldwell. And a Kevin Falk run for 2 points. Conversion tied the game after the San Diego punted. The Patriots moved to the field position, won 24-21 on a Steven Gostkowski. That's a weird name to say. I mean, I've said it many times, but reading it, 31-yard field goal. The victory propelled the Patriots to Indianapolis for the AFC Championship, though Manning stopped New England and went on to win the Super Bowl. So at least they lost. But number 3 matched up against Manning and the Colts in a 2008 AFC wildcard game. San Diego's running back Darren Sproles ran 22 yards for a winning score in overtime and lifted the Chargers over the Colts 23-17. The Chargers snuck into the playoffs at 8-8, then eliminated the streaking Colts on the NFL MVP and Manning. Rivers even remembered the play. I left slot 30 ISO. Probably the Colts playoff game is the most awesome that I can think of in that stadium has ever felt, Rivers said. That feeling there when he scored and that atmosphere was about as awesome as it gets. Mm-hmm. Number 2, LT breaks the single season touchdown record previously held by Sean Alexander on December 10th, 2006 in a 48-20 nice easy win over the Broncos, and is a go-to memory for many younger Charger fans for obvious reasons. It meant a lot, tight end Antonio Gates said. When you see all of us gathering together to pick him up, you can see that.
So great
on the front of the paper too. That's a great picture. Pick him up. It was a statement about what it stood for. At the particular time, the running game was the cornerstone for what we did offensively. Tomlinson rushed for 103 yards and 3 TDs that day and finished with 31 total touchdowns on the season, a record that still stands, at least in 2017.
The cool thing too is
when this was written.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's been.
That's
beaten.
a lot of TDs.
It's a lot.
That's a good fantasy team right there.
Yeah.
Or pickup.
Yeah, exactly. The cool thing was Sean Alexander and him were like going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like an old record from the 70s or 80s that he was beating. It was like Sean Alexander was still playing at a high level when he passed that record. So they, for at least a couple seasons, they were like battling for that. So it was cool.
That was good. And then you probably know number 1. Leading 17-13 with a minute left and the Pittsburgh Steelers at the San Diego 3-yard line at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. Chargers linebacker Dennis Gibson batted down a 4th down pass by Neil O'Donnell, intended for running back Barry Foster, sealing the franchise's first trip to the Super Bowl with a victory in the AFC Championship game after the 1994 season. The win created the most memorable moment at the stadium for Charger fans, with an estimated crowd of 68,000. I was one of them, welcoming the Chargers back to San Diego. Many more claim to have been in attendance that day to celebrate. 2 weeks later, they were routed by the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. What a horrible ending to that.
Don't end that.
Sorry,
I mean, I was going to bring that up, but
scratch that last part. But anyways, always a San Diego Charger fan, never a LA Charger fan. But I'm a fan of this podcast, so we'll catch you guys all again next week. Episode, what are we getting, 250? No, we're getting to 250. We'll be there soon enough, but
hopefully by next week, Giants will have won enough games to catch up with you.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We'll
Everybody, check out Sunday Night Football. Bills Baltimore. It's going to be the best one of the weekend.
Bills Baltimore. Yeah, that's who. Are you picking the Bills on the
100%?
pickup?
100%. All
there
season.
We go. All right. We'll have a bananas wrap up next week too.
Sounds good.
Catch you guys all next week.